Hello, guys, and welcome to Horses and Biscuits, the end of year show. I'm very, very pleased to be doing this today because we get to celebrate the best things about Henry House, Rocking Horse, and everything that's come. And we're going to talk about some of the best bits, some of the low lives, some of the low lives, some of the low lights, the things that have been challenges for everybody. But we're going to celebrate the year in whole, I think, and talk about some of the journeys that we've had. I left my phone in the other room as we were doing this, so I haven't been able to share. I genuinely haven't been able to share the screen onto my own personal Facebook page. So if you guys that are watching now, I can see you there. If you guys can do me a massive favor and give this stream a bit of a share and invite people in to watch it, that'd be really, really good. We have Orla and Gareth backstage. But first of all, before we bring them in, let's take a look at something. Watch this video with me, will you?
The fun one there. I like the good one. Cool. You know what none of them have done yet though, Orla? Yeah. None of them have left me hanging for a good solid.
The signal was really bad.
just for us. We were so pumped about casting Orla, and then we phone her up, and then she's like, "Hello," and then and then there's like this really long pause, yeah, and then she just goes, "Go on, do the voice. It's your voice, but do the voice."
I'd be honoured.
Yeah, I'd be honoured.
But it's because I was freaking out on the inside. I was freaking out in the kitchen with my mates, and then the signal was really bad, so there was like a proper lag, and it was just a whole thing.
Yeah, but we got our girl. But yeah, it was quite an awkward phone call. Hopefully this one won't be.
Hello, Catherine?
Hello, yeah.
Hi, it's Orla and Gareth from Rocking Horse.
I think I played the wrong video, and two, I think it cut out too early. I'm just going to bring in Gareth and Orla. Hey, guys.
Hi.
How are we doing?
Was that the wrong video?
That was the right video. That was one of the videos to sum us up, and how I take the mick out of her, she takes the mick out of me. So I thought we'd start with something fun.
Good. I liked it. I like it. This is one of the things that's a lot of people have commented on, whether the people that have auditioned or worked around Rocking Horse, myself even, is the camaraderie and the kind of friendships that you guys have made along the way. I think it's really nice and worth mentioning, don't you think?
Absolutely, yeah. We've not seen each other for like 2 months, have we?
No, we've
nearly 3.
Yeah. I've been in Leeds doing stuff.
Well, that's your problem. I'm joking.
Right, okay.
I got people in Leeds. I'm sorry. I'm joking.
We've been busy doing all sorts of different things. So this is the first of us getting together in about 2 months.
I know, yeah. It's been a busy 2 months for everybody. We've all been working hard behind the scenes, getting ready for the new year. So and we're very close now, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah. So, what does the end of year sort of feel like for you guys, looking back? Because a lot's happened in that year.
Yeah. It's. I mean, to think a year and 2 months ago was when I was cast. In the first place.
Yeah.
And then from then we've got Dean on board, we've got Kate, and then everything's just kind of kicked off with like the Darwin College. Now we've got their partnership.
Which is where we are right now.
Which is we're currently in hotels. What is it?
751.
751.
I know that place. Been there before.
Yeah, so do we.
I mean, we've been here before. And I mean, that's another point of the year. Izzy versus Jess.
Yeah,
I was literally here a few months ago, but it feels like a lifetime. So.
Yeah. It was a busy day that day too.
That was one of my highlights. I think probably of the biscuit, like of the year that year. Just going out and just watching something happen and taking my camera, learning things, meeting new people. Because I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on the Shoes of Biscuit, guys, but I have social anxiety, right? I mention it every week. But like, being entrusted with giving all of the lift up there, that's always an awkward thing. But we're listening to Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes all the way there. It was great. And then we we got there, room full of people. They all look at you, and you're kind of like, oh my god. But like, I made some really good friends from that, and I learned a lot. So it was a really good experience for me. Yeah. So.
No, I enjoyed that day.
Yeah, it was a very long weekend. A couple of long weekends. You're not meant to make feature films in 4 days, and we now know why. But
yeah.
But at the same time, though, it's one of those things. And I know you've got some content about Izzy vs. Jess to come as we look back on it. But it's one of those things that I will always. There are many things I'll always regret about it, but I'll also there's lots of things I'll never stop being proud of, because at the end of the day, we did it. You know, rain or shine, we said we were going to do something, and we did it, and no one could take that away.
I think it's a case of saying things and then doing them, isn't it? You know, because you can always be like, oh yeah, we can like, everybody does it. They always meet up. We'll have to go for a pint sometime. That's one of the most common phrases I say to people, and it's usually a load of bull. Like, we say it just because it's one of those things people throw in conversations, right?
Yeah.
That is one of the things that people do. But when you say, oh yeah, we can make an Izzy versus Jess like feature film in 4 days, people go, all right, whatever. But regardless of how it came out, you did it, and that's important.
Yeah, and Henry House, what we're working on now, is stronger because of it. You know.
Yeah, what we've taken from what we've learned this year and moving forward, you know, it's all kind of put down to experience. Move on to bigger, better things. Like, just keep the ball rolling, because I think as soon as you stop completely, then you're just gonna crash and burn.
Yeah,
there you go. And as a new actress coming into the industry, Orla, you know, you're qualified now. You can go and do your thing. You can start your own life in this industry. How was it for you as a starlet? I don't know, someone that's just started into this.
I think it's insane. I think I'm very lucky. A lot of people don't get to have the opportunity that I've been given working with Rock and Horse Media, and I'm gonna milk it for all it's worth. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm sat right here.
You know what I mean? So, but it's like, I mean, from what I thought was just a chance at an audition in my 3rd year of university before going into the world of work has kind of expanded, and I'm so grateful of that. And I've met some amazing people already, part of the industry. And there's a few other people that I can't wait to meet in person.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask so many questions. They're probably gonna be sick of me. But no, this is kind of an opportunity for everyone involved to move on to bigger things.
Absolutely. And also on that front, we're also incredibly fortunate. We're as lucky as Orla is, and that we get to work with this incredible talent what's sat next to me. I know everyone knows I'm always going to say that, and they're sick of me saying it. But at the end of the day, most people who are as talented as she is, someone else has always spotted them first, you know, and they've gone off and they've done their thing, and good luck to them. We're incredibly lucky that this might be our version of that, you know. And when she's this big superstar, we'll be like, yeah, but you know what? Her first success
was Henry House.
I spotted her. You know, You know, I've got free tickets to you know, to whatever else is going on. But yeah, no, 100%. Wherever she goes, we're not going to forget that she started that journey with us, and we're very lucky to have you.
Thank you.
I mean, it doesn't always go that way, but I think it does. I mean, like, people look at Jason Momoa and they're like, oh, do you remember Jason Momoa and Stargate SG-1 Atlantis, whatever it was called? And he had that weird hairdo and stuff, and they're like, oh my god, that's Jason Momoa. But I feel like you've actually done something that you should be proud of, Orla. And one of the things is when we were filming at Durham the one day, the actors workshop. It was one of the hottest days ever. Yes. Like, it was ridiculously hot.
Oh my god, yes.
Whenever I saw you, Orla, you always had a smile on your face, and like, even if I put my camera in your face or something, you were kind of like, hi, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, no,
that's some positive energy like that.
With and also on that, I mean, that was a good day, so it wasn't difficult to be up for it that day. But I remember going back to Izzy vs. Jess in this very room, and when I knew that, I mean, Orla was already the lead actress by this point, but I also knew that she was a leader amongst people, and a leader within the cast and the crew. You know, I'm leading the crew. She's definitely the sort of leading the cast, and I knew that because we had her co-star at the time. was heavily pregnant, bless her. We were here for what, 7, 8, 9-hour days, and Ola had enough lines to learn herself and enough to be thinking about. And she was going around and she was picking up a pregnant co-star and checking she was all right, and she was going around and checking that everyone else was okay. She
Not literally, guys. She wasn't like underarms, like, are you all right?
No, just like,
are you okay?
Giving her a cuddle,
Simba.
checking she was all right. Because and when you've got a cast member that you know is going to look after people, because you can't, as a director or as an AD, whoever you are, you can't possibly keep your eye on everyone at once. But when you know you've got like a people's champion, someone who's part of that crew, who's that cast, who knows how the mood of the camp, and if there's an issue going on, I know that it will get dealt with real quick, because all will be the first one to come and let me know about it, and then we'll sort it. And that's what makes us such a good little double act.
I need to butt in there and just say, we've got to be honest about things. Ola is amazing leader of bringing people together, but she's not very good with a clapperboard. And take a look at this.
Roll 2, scene 3E. Take.
Why did that take me 4 goes to say?
It was a long day.
What is that? Oh God.
Oh no, but you gotta love those moments. Those are the moments that make it worth it, aren't they? You know, when you can sit back and look at it. We've got a few really nice comments coming in. Kathy Chilton, she says, "Hi Alex, hi Kathy. Hope you're having a great day." And James Law is in the chat. It's great to see all you guys. No, James. Great to see all you guys on the show, last show of the year. Lots of talent on screen right there. Not so much. Yeah.
Nonsense.
Anna Redding's in the chat. She says, "I still say Orla is like a big sister whenever I see her." Hi Anna. Thanks for tuning in. And Abby Baker says, "That's nice, Anna." And Kathy Chilton agrees. Yes, that's lovely, Anna. It's a nice thing to say.
No, I was literally, just before we came on the show, I was saying to Gareth, so obviously tonight was meant to be the Derwent College pantomime, and unfortunately due to illness, we're not able to make it. And I was so excited to see everyone, but I'm looking forward to when we can see it.
Yeah, we said
in the new year. I will be there.
We'll be there.
But we were just talking that we've had some setbacks this year, and due to that, it's meant that we've been able to spend more time with Anna. Gareth's been able to train her up on some more things that we wouldn't have had the chance to do. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you in person, Anna, and hearing all about what you've learned whilst I've been in Leeds.
And also, it's worth mentioning at this point, I think, is a good time to say, is this Sunday we were meant to be filming A Penny for Your Thoughts, which Anna has put so much effort, Abby, Natalie, Tia, and all of the great guys at Derwent that have come in on their Sundays alongside myself and Anna and helped us facilitate all that. We're meant to be filming this Sunday for a very similar reason, down to health reasons and things. We're not able to go ahead this Sunday. But Anna, if you're listening, which I know you are, because you're in the comments, no one knows better than us how frustrating it is to have a setback when you've worked so hard on something. But it will happen. We're already looking at the new year, around the same time as we'll be filming Henry House. So yeah, just hang in there, because we know what it's like, don't we? But it gets better.
Yeah, there's always a silver lining for these kind of things.
Just to tease the. Sorry, I was just messaging. Somebody may pop in a bit later. Just make sure she's all okay and got what she needs. But I'll give it a half giveaway there with the. Let's tease people with the trailer for Penny for Your Thoughts. It's going to be delayed, but it's going to be happening. Let's take a look at this together. Here we go.
Coming soon
From Rocking Horse Media,
A Penny for Your Thoughts,
a Henry House story,
starring Brooke Fleming
with Kate Cauldron,
and Simon Fisher Becker.
written and directed by Anna Redding, here at Derwent College.
Don't miss it.
Lovely. And he's great, right? Great.
Right.
And to see that Derwent College logo at the bottom there, what does that mean to you, Gareth?
It's everything. I mean, what we're doing here tonight. If I walked into any other hotel-like setting and said, "Can I film potentially most of the night because we're running behind?" I know for a fact what they'd say to me, and it wouldn't be very nice.
Yeah.
But not just that. You had Amy Jude on the show last time out, and how inspirational she is. Anna is just as inspirational. We've got Louis Louis Eckersley, who's part of our cast, who's performer Derwin, and also just the special educational needs and disabilities angle as a whole, working with the likes of Joshie Turnbull, you know, as Dougie Days. There's just it's I can't imagine Henry House without these people. You know? It's hard to imagine.
It's yeah. I mean, when I think back on when Henry House was like a little tiny idea, and then it's just kind of spiraled. It's hard to imagine it without the hard work of the people of Darwin College.
Yeah, 100%.
Does it honestly now? Does it add a bit of pressure to make sure you get things right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose it does, but I think we're used to that then by now, aren't we? We know that already.
I think it's a good kind of pressure.
Yeah.
In the sense that we have a goal, and it's great to always have a goal so that you can move towards and achieve it. But when you've got so many people rooting for you to get there along the way, it kind of just boosts you up, I guess.
It does, and I think a good example of that, as I know we're going to go through what we've been through this year, and before we bring what we've decided, me and all are voted, is out from us our moment, our highlight of the year, our moment of inspiration, which changed a lot of things for us.
Yeah.
Before we get onto that, Izzy versus Jess. What happened that night at the Orbit, for instance, was obviously incredibly. For those that aren't aware, our entire feature film was completely out of sync. But we can laugh about it now. But
well, I don't know what you're on about.
Not really.
I thought it sounded really good.
But but what I will say is, if we hadn't had the support network that we've got, that would have been a much tougher night than it actually was, because everyone in that audience they felt for us, didn't they? They were with us. They were like, you know, they were like gutted for us. So, and I know you're probably going to play it in a minute, but that's why that promo we did soon afterwards, kind of tongue in cheek, we used it creatively to prove that after a setback, you could sit there feeling sorry for yourself. Or I did for a little bit, but all you create it. We're all creatives. Turn it into a positive, and we definitely did that.
Well, just think about it. You know, some of the greatest creators in the world have those moments where they're, you know, maybe become a DVD extra or something. You know, things that may be remembered for. Oh, do you remember when they did that thing? Like Kevin Smith, for example, made some terrible stuff before he made Clerks. Do you know what I mean? Or Dogma. There's, but yeah, he's still Kevin Smith. People don't. It's nice to see those things because it shows your progression. It shows your journey. Yeah, you know.
Well, yeah, definitely, and I do think that when people see the pilot, when they see Henry House, and when it was within a year or two of that, we had Izzy versus Jess, to show the progression from one to the other will in itself be a sign of progress.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's take a look at it, shall we? Just for your pleasure, film. Gareth. Izzy versus Jess. Let's take a look at this video right now, guys. Enjoy.
I've taken a while before thinking about recording this, but let's go straight into it. Question: were you at a recent screening on Monday night of Izzy vs Jess, the accidental feature film, all excited to see what Izzy and Jess have been up to, the 8 years in the making film, and did it sound and look a little bit like this? Not quite as it should do, words completely not quite where they should be, lips not moving as they should be? Well, read my lips. Well, you can't, that's kind of a problem at the moment, isn't it? But we have got a solution to put it right for every single one of you that paid your hard-earned money to be there that night.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
What I mean is if you were at that Monday night screening, if you can join us next Friday night at Telford Priory... Hang on a minute. Shall we just fix one thing, yeah, once and for all? That better? Let's test it, shall we? Izzy versus Jess. Sounding good? We good? We're on. Okay, cool. So, join us next Friday night, Friday, April the 1st, Telford Priory School. Raise some more money for Comic Relief. There's going to be raffles, there's going to be all sorts of stuff going on. But, if you're at that first screening on Monday night, this is where you come in. Come along and support us one more time, and you get free admission. We're not going to take your money for a ticket. Come and take your seats and enjoy what you should have had, the full experience last time round.
Hey! Hey, look at him.
So, okay, you ready for this? Because I couldn't say this before. Ready? Now that you can, read my lips. April the 1st, Telford Priory School, Izzy versus Jess, second premiere, finish line Friday. Let's give Orla Jones, Christy Kelly, Izzy, Jess, and our whole cast and crew who deserved the perfect send-off last time. Let's take this film out in style. Raise some more money for comic relief. We'll see you there.
Oh, that was good. I'd never seen that footage of me before, by the way. I don't think I've seen
No, I
that.
did. For some reason, I didn't really promote that night a whole lot, to be honest, Al. But I can't think why. But yeah, we had a bit of fun with that, and I have to say that second screening, it was what it was meant to be, wasn't it? It was a much more positive night. We had Simon Fisher Becker was there, and it was the finish line that it should have been, and as a result, we've said with the pilot, obviously the premiere's obviously been put back for now, as we all know, but we've said that TPS, Telford Priory School, would be a perfect place to have
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Good. Maybe one in Shrewsbury as well. Come on, guys, bring it this way.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
I'm a
Leeds.
biscuit guy. You've got to make this happen. Well, we've got right. I'm going to go through some comments. I'm going to play another video, and I'm going to bring in another guest.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So we've got some comments. Really nice comments. Alex Chalmer Montague says, "Hi there. Hi, Alex. Thanks for
You
joining."
living?
Julie Brickbell says, "Hi guys," and
Julie.
Zoe's in the chat. Hi, Zoe Richards. Anna Redding says, "Thanks, Orla." Oh, thank you for watching, Anna. Alex again. She says, "So lovely to have the support and interest." Kathy Chilton says, "That's great. Thanks to both of you, G&O, Gareth and Orla."
Oh.
Yeah,
Cool.
no G, A, and O. No, I mean, I get it. I get
Already
it.
roll off your tongue the same,
Makes me think
Sarah
of you.
Mahoney's in the chat. She says, "Good evening, all."
Hi, Sarah.
Hey.
Zoe
Oh,
Carter
Betty.
is in the chat. She
Zoe.
says, "Hi from
Hi,
Betty and
guys.
Zoe." Alex says, "Everything for a reason. Ari, delay in filming. Penny for your thoughts. You got to take your time with these things." I can honestly say that I'm starting to learn from my failures now. At the time, when I've done things, released things that haven't gone as well, or put something together that hasn't got the traction it sort of deserved. I kind of, at the time, you're kind of like, "Oh, I'm a failure," and you feel really bad about it.
Yeah.
But looking back at it now, I'm kind of like, well, you know what? I could. That's still experience. The way I see it is, the more time I spend behind a microphone is important. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
In that moment, you feel like it's the end of the world, but
Yeah. And on that, going back to the orbit, like I remember I was sat next to Orla and knowing that this entire film was about to be out of sync for 50 minutes, and then that walk down to the front, realizing we've got to go to the front of this audience and do a Q&A. Well, from this point onwards, no Q&A will ever be that difficult again.
no, yeah.
Let's look at the positives there. It's like, the only way is up.
The only way is up. Should we get sing along, baby?
Yeah.
Right, more comments coming in. Karen Campbell's in the chat says, "Hi, good evening, you lovely lot."
Karen.
Good
Hi,
evening to
Karen.
you, Karen. And Joshua Turnbull's in the chat says, "Hi guys."
Joshie.
Hi, Joshie.
And Bob Mackin says, "I'm in the
He's
room." I
literally in
did
the
see
room.
you, Bob,
He is,
taking
he's
pictures of.
literally- He's literally
of us,
behind
yeah.
us.
He's there. Say hi to Bob.
Bob's
Bob
in the
is
house.
live.
Can I
Bob
get a
is
whoop whoop
live.
for
Bob
Bob?
is
Get the
live.
likes in. In the room. Get plenty of likes in the comments for Bob there. And Alex also adds, "Interesting what you've been saying about setbacks. Good lessons for us all. And for those with special needs, I'm constantly amazed by their resilience in the face of challenges."
Absolutely.
You're working with Durban College, and there's people at Durban College that have overcome some amazing challenges and done amazing things.
Yes.
So it kind of it's great that you get to share that.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%. And it makes you realise that with the greatest respect to the industry that we're in comparison to what some people have to do just to get out of bed and go to work, it's nothing, is it? Let's be honest. A bit of perspective, people. What we're trying to do, it's amazing and it's really hard work, but people out there have it a lot worse.
Yeah, absolutely. Imagine being absolutely broke and needing a studio in Shrewsbury. I mean, it's terrible, right? And Julie Breakwell, she says, "Yes, Shrewsbury for sure." Julie, repping Shrewsbury in the house. In fact, there's a beautiful, beautiful cinema right in the centre of Shrewsbury, the old Market Hall Cinema. It's wonderful.
Yes.
Yes, it is
It's
lovely
so
there. Yeah,
lovely.
yeah.
And she had Jodie Ann says hi. She's not too well, but she sends her best.
Get better soon, Jodie.
Absolutely. Hope you're not still green, because you probably look far
Oh, yeah.
worse the last time I saw you.
Shrek.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a guest backstage who we want to bring in, because I feel like the last time we had this guest on, we were kind of interrupting the fact that she was at work. Hopefully good
Yes.
to say.
Yeah.
So before we bring her in, let's take a look at this video.
Hi, it's Orla and Gareth from Rocking Horse.
I'm super excited to start working on this pilot and this series.
Thank you so very much for coming to the auditions today. You were absolutely fabulous. We had been waiting all weekend for you to walk through the door.
I'm really looking forward to working with Kate in the upcoming series.
You delivered exactly what had been missing for us, and you brought Karen to life.
And to finally film a scene with Karen in it and watch these beautiful scripts come to life with these amazing actors.
So we would like to offer you the part of Karen in the Henry House drama series.
Tell me about it. We're excited.
We're excited.
Like, the future for Rocking Horse is bright, and now it's even brighter.
I'm really excited to work with you, because I generally think that what you brought to working in the other scenes, it was really good. It seemed really natural, and I think Karen was made for you, basically.
See ya, Catherine.
Bye, Catherine.
Bye-bye. We got our girl. Yes.
Oh, she's so excited.
Cannot wait to work with Kate.
Can't wait.
She's just brought something else to the team, and all of a sudden, Henry House feels like home.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, our very own Karen, Kate Cauldron.
The highlight of
Hey,
our
how
year.
are you?
There she is. Hello, Mrs.
Hi,
C.
Kate.
How are you?
Hello, Alex.
Hello. Nice to get you on the screen. It's been a while.
Me and Orla, we spoke about this earlier on today. We were talking about what to do on the show. We thought, we've got to bring up a highlight, a moment which we think really did change things. And Orla was with me this time a year ago, heading into Christmas, and we knew that we needed to find the right Karen for us. And then we had a 4-month wait, didn't we? Because of like a storm which ripped the country apart. We had a feature film to make. Everything got delayed. And then we finally got there thinking, oh, pressure now. We've got to find the right one.
Find the right one.
And you were that. And so we felt, for us, you were the highlight of the year.
Woohoo! Thank you. Well, make words.
Sorry?
Oh, that was amazing again, seeing that phone call, seeing you do that film of that.
Oh, yeah.
I love that
happy.
video.
I mean, like, when you do get a role, I mean, we've got both Orla and Kate here who've gone for that experience of, oh, I've got the role. I mean, I know it's got to be exciting. I mean, how could it not be exciting? But like, does it must really affect everything around you, because there's I don't know, there's getting a job, or there's finding tenor on the floor or something. But then there's like, oh my God, I got to remember lines. I'm going to be part of a big cast, and everything's going to change for me now. I've got audition, all these things. Kate, what did that do for you?
First of all, it's the excitement of like, oh my God, I delivered what I thought was all right, and they said, yeah, it's all right. So that's a relief to begin with, and to be on board is even, just like amazing. And the words, the feedback that you gave me on that day was just incredible. And I went away like higher than the clouds. I was like, yay, I'm floating.
So away.
And then I come down off those clouds yet. And the line learnings, yeah, that's part of it. But if it's something that you really want to do and that you really enjoy, and it's not that much for really, you just get on and do it. And you don't always remember them, but that's why you have a rehearsal. But it's not a hardship in any way. It's part of the process. And if you're prepared, then it's going to be good, isn't it? So preparation is
I've got
Yeah.
I've got Facebook to thank for improving my memory. Every time Facebook logs me out, he's like, "We're gonna send you a code," and I have to remember it, and I go, "Ah!" So I'm good at remembering 6-digit numbers now. Thanks, Facebook.
Amazing.
There we go. There we go.
So,
but I've got to give both these ladies a lot of credit because obviously, as everyone who's not been under a rock for the last few months connected to Henry House knows, we did already start filming. Things were happening. We had our full cast, and then we didn't have our full cast, and then we've now got this. As I'm sure I will play this our teaser, which we put out after this very exciting screen test we had. So we're actually filming something today / potentially tomorrow when we announce who that is, which goes out Christmas Day. But these guys, me and all are talking about before we came on the show, the night when we had to have these difficult conversations and say, look, we're having to hold back. I know you literally were 3 days away from our second weekend of filming, and suddenly it's all going away again, and we've got to put, just sort of step back from it all, which was so difficult. But you two in particular, as two of the mainstays, the more senior members of the cast, it didn't cross your mind to walk away. You're like, now, it's obviously horrible, but we come this far. So, but cast or actors with less heart and less belief. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say you. This isn't just us having an acting role. This is so much more than that. We are part of this family. It is a family. When I came on board, I was like, oh gosh, everybody knows each other already. But you welcome me in, and since then we've welcomed so many more people in, and it's just wonderful. All these lovely people all getting together and being creative, and it's all thanks to you, and what you take from your head and put on piece of paper is amazing. So thank you. No, it's see. And why you're in this community, and it's just it's something amazing. So no, we're all behind you, definitely.
We're very lucky, aren't we?
Yes, we are, and I think that is a good point in which we are going to go.
Yes, because we've got a 2 promos to shoot tonight, believe it or not, in Hotel 751. So as Kate is the star of the show, and she is our pick for 2022. I know Al's got some more video to play with, containing Kate and various other things that we've got coming up. But we're gonna shoot off and crack on with that, because otherwise you're not gonna have anything to watch on Christmas Day, guys. Yes. So yeah, we've got to carry on. But you guys, I'm sure you've got this covered.
Before you go, I want you to take a look at this video. As far as the Horses and Biscuits has gone, this is how far it's come. Should we have a look at the first time Orla was ever on Horses and Biscuits? What do you reckon?
Let's do it.
Oh, cool.
Here we go. This is horrible, by the way, because my internet's terrible on this day. Take a look at this. My love and my joy into this amazing idea, and it doesn't work. It's a huge gamble when you've got a lot of emotion attached to a project. Gareth, has that happened to you before? Have you put lots of love into something and just gone with wind?
Oh yeah,
it's horrible.
Definitely,
it really is horrible.
The reason we even know Steph, while she's part of Rocking Us, is this feature film that we were working on for many years. It was a very ambitious project. We got very close a couple of times to putting it off, and for one reason or another, never quite get it over the line. And it's taken a long time to build back from that. In many ways, on a personal level, professional level, to get people to believe in it again.
I'm really grateful to be a part of this project, and to see where it takes us all. And I didn't know that this was a thing that has come from 4 years of hard work.
Can I mention that?
No, I didn't know. So to know that there's this beautiful hard work.
Oh, that's
wow.
class.
Yeah. I mean, that just sums, I think, that relationship in a nutshell, doesn't it? I mean, forgetting to tell you a major thing when we go live. Yeah,
literally.
So, good luck to us having to now.
So we are continuing the 4+ years of hard work.
Yes.
Just now.
So we will leave you guys to it. Al, do I just press this leave button? You'll stay on, won't you? I'm not gonna cut you off if we go.
Yeah. Well, maybe if I could. Hold on. There's one more thing I've got to tell you. Is yeah, we'll just do that. I'll just kick him out. I'm just kidding. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. I was just playing.
No, it's okay.
Have a great
And
time, and
gotta say,
we won't
Merry
see
Christmas,
you.
everyone.
Yes,
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
And a Happy New Year. Thank you so
We'll
much for
see you
joining us.
next year.
See you later, guys.
All right.
Right, so it's just me and Kate. So Kate, how have you been? You've been okay?
Yeah, I've been great. The Rocking Horse Media's gone from strength to strength, and I say all these new and creative people that have come on board now, and this extra person. You know, we had a setback, didn't we? And we but the person I think who's replacing that, who I can't tell you because it's such a secret. You find out on Christmas Day, but I think they're amazing, and I'm a little bit starstruck over them, and I'm a bit worried when I see them. I'll be like, oh, but I won't be able to speak.
It's something I've thought about. You know, I think there's a few people that think, oh, what if I was famous? I wonder how I'd react if I bumped into like Keanu Reeves or someone famous or on set of a movie. Because, you know, like if you think about it, you know, you're in a, whether you're in a sitcom or whether you're in a movie or something, even if it's a theater, you know, somebody famous walks on, you know, but anybody walks on screen that deserves the respect, you've got to carry on going. You got to remember your lines and be composed. It's interesting.
Yeah.
So is that bugging you a little bit, or are you kind of excited, nervous, a bit of a mixture?
I don't quite know how I will react, but I know because I've seen the screen test and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm like, so I'm sure it'll be fine and we'll just chat and it'll be great. But element of me where I just go talking normally and suddenly I go, oh god, I'll do something really silly like that. But or laugh sort of face of adversity. But actually don't, but maybe a little funny little laugh comes out every now and then. Just a sort of a nervous laugh. Does that happen to you?
All the time. All the time. It's been with the Shrewsbury Biscuit, it's been a few years of learning to speak to celebrities and important people, and again keep that composure. I remember the first celebrity I spoke to was Charlie Adlard. He co-created The Walking Dead. He lives in Shrewsbury, and he came to my house. Actually, came to my house, and I went out and I bought really nice teas and biscuits, and I set it all up. I was like, "Oh my god, this guy's Charlie Adlard." He come around my house, and he walked in, and I was like, "Would you like a biscuit or a tea?" And he's like, "No, let's have a glass of water, please." And I was like, "What?"
But I
Yeah, exactly. It was.
You're like, oh god.
He was a nice guy as well, and I think it's Charlie actually made me realize that they're just normal people. There's normal people just like you and me, and it's really good. It's been a while since you managed to claim the role of Karen, and you haven't been able to do much Karening yet. How eager are you to get filming?
We have done yeah, I am because Karen is a different person to me, and I have a different voice for Karen as well. So occasionally Karen comes out when I'm just pottering about, and I go, "Oh, there's Karen," and I come back again. But she has come out a few times, and we're doing a little spin-off from Henry House with Anna. Anna's written a script called "Penny for Your Thoughts," and we rehearsed that. As I say, we were going to be filming that this weekend, but because of Derwin's and the COVID situation, it's not going to happen this weekend, but it will happen in the new year. So, but at least we've had a rehearsal for that, so we know what we're doing. So when it comes to it, we'll be like, yeah, straight in, and off we go. So that's quite exciting. And yeah,
I think
and Brooke, who's well.
Brooke is great. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Alex is in the chat.
So
and says, "Ooh, give us a Karen voice, Kate. Can you do that? Give us a bit of Karen."
Right. Oh, Karen. Right. Well, Karen talks like this, doesn't she? She's quite northern, and she's quite sort of, how can I put it? She speaks quite fast when she wants to, and but she's quite yeah, that's Karen. And like I say, she comes out sometimes, especially when I'm doing the supermarket shopping and I'm going around and I'm reading all the labels and going, what's in that then? Oh, I don't know what that is. I don't know if I want that inside me. No, we're not going to eat that. That's what I tend to do. Yes, I go around. And my son, who's 9, often says, "Mum, stop that." I usually do it in the car when I'm home, and he's like, "Mum." But you know, I've got to keep the voice going, keep the. So yeah, Karen. Yeah, sometimes.
Sounds like a lot of fun. I'm always doing stuff like that, and I haven't even got a reason to do it. You have, and you're doing a great job of it. That was fantastic. Thank you so much. But Alex is in the chat and says, haha, I feel like I can trust Karen. Yeah, I guess that northern accent does add a bit of warmth, I think, to an accent. I was chatting to a great guy the other day, Stephen Marshall. He's a life coach. And he was talking about how he went down to London, and you know how they say London is not the most friendly place on the planet, and you can't go there and start speaking to people on the tube. And I was like, oh, but you can get away with it because you got a Geordie accent, you know, because you had this beautiful Geordie accent, you know. And he's like, no, you can't. But to me, northern accents, they just sound a bit more homely.
Yes, yeah, not so standoffish. Yeah, definitely.
Kathy says, love it. Sounds a bit like Victoria Wood.
It's a bit Victoria Woodish, isn't it? Yeah, as long as I don't go, where's Kimberly? Where's Kimberly? I need a bucket of sherry. No, as long as I don't do that, I'll be fine.
She was great, wasn't she?
Yeah. We did. I do a little bit of theatre acting as well. We've done of Victoria Wood's sketch. I didn't get to play some of the northern ones. I got to play the one that's very posh. I can't remember her name now. But yeah, accents are interesting, aren't they? Sometimes they come out, but you don't expect them. Oh, where did that one come from?
I have Timmy has a little a puppet dinosaur. He's 7 still, and we still do the puppet sometimes. And I do it as a gruff like Londoner. Oh, I'm gonna bite your bum! You know, I chase him around the house with this dinosaur. There's certain things I think that sort of fit the tone. If it's a gangster dinosaur that's gonna bite him on the bum, it's got to sound like that. Oi, get to bed! You know, I love stuff like that. It's great.
Lovely.
Gareth has given me another. It's labeled the Kate Biscuit promo. So I'm going to play this video and let's take a look at it together. I have no idea what's on it, so this could be anything. So let's watch this together. Here we go.
Between Izzy and Orla, and in that particular scene, there was a moment of where I let that divide kind of go a bit.
It's me. Let me in. Izzy.
And I ended up having to phone my mum. I was like, oh, he's gonna ask me to give her some feedback, and I can feel the tears. And I was like, yeah, she was great. She was great. And I was like, there's nothing. I cannot say anything else because I will cry. But that's because like the performance she gave me to bounce off. I was there with her in that moment.
And when she left the room, she left people speechless, in tears.
By the end, I was so taken aback by how powerful that scene was.
You know, we're casting for your mother figure, essentially your mum. It's basically, keep it simple, we're casting for your mum.
Basically my mum, yeah.
And by the end of it, you're in tears and you need to phone your actual
my
mum.
own mum.
I mean, you couldn't literally write it.
You can't write that.
You know, if you saw that on X Factor on Saturday night, you'd be like, that's a load of rubbish. That didn't actually happen. But it did.
But it did. It actually happened.
Wow, what a powerful moment. How did that feel for you?
Well, I know she was ringing her mum. I mean, I knew since then, but yeah. There was a sort of powerful moment, quite emotional, and you didn't see that bit in that bit of film, but it was before then, and it was, quite sad.
I like it. It's nice. It's nice when you get that instant sort of, I wouldn't say vindication, but that's that reaction, kind of like, yeah, I nailed it. It's you did a good job, and that, you know, I guess you don't always get that. I mean, maybe when you're telling a joke and you get a laugh, or you know, you get a sigh or something from the audience. If you're doing theatre, or if you're filming, the director will go, right, great, next one, moving on. But to actually see that happen in front of your eyes, it must be a great boost for you to show that you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think with theatre, you build up to that emotion, and it's very easy to get to that point in that journey where that comes out. In film, it's so different because you don't necessarily film in order. You film in random bits, and suddenly, like, right, we're going to do this scene. Let's all be emotional, and you're like, whoa, where do I get that emotion from? So a lot of it comes from, your own sort of memory of your own emotion, really. So it's trying to bring that up and put it into the words, and hopefully the words, if they're well written, which those are, that you can feel that emotion in those words anyway. So if you've got a really good piece of writing, then it's very easy to let those emotions start to come out. But yeah, there's sometimes when you're emotioned out, sometimes you're like, I'm not sure I can get these back again now. You had it the first go.
And again, with
Yeah.
with the scenes need to sort of line up as well, so you could be like, no, you need to be a bit more distraught. No, you need to be a bit more distraught. Can you go a little bit more? Like I find that really hard, because I'll be like, I'm doing it. Like, it would just drive me insane just to try and get to the level exactly how they want it. But it's obviously so it lines up properly.
Yeah.
Continuity is really important. Alex, by the way, is doing a great job of keeping up with the show. Thank you so much. And I got a question here. Does the nature of the project add to the emotional dimension?
Well, yes, of course it does, because the whole the story around Henry House is about those people within that house, whether that be a carer or whether that be the actual residents, and they're all human beings that, with issues, and these issues come out and they all bounce off each other, and some of them are fabulous and some of them are so. All these little stories are interwoven, and it does help with you building that character, getting that character into a more three-dimensional character rather than just lines on a page. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. My TV's going to turn off. Hold on. Stop it from turning off. It goes, your TV's going to shut down. And sorry, very quickly. And we have a nice comment. Thank you. That was a really good answer, by the way. Thank you so much. I was too busy worrying about my TV. Yeah, it's important with something like this to add. It's a real job, a real profession with real people. Yes, there may be some dark comedy in there mixed in with it, but the emotional scenes need to be emotional and need to share that emotional. So yeah, I get that. I've read the script. I know where these parts are meant to be, and yeah, it's really important, and you do a great job.
Having people in who have experience of living in a home or living with carers, that's always helpful as well. People, who had real life experience, you can bring it to the table, and we will benefit from that. So that's really useful.
Yeah. Real life experiences, they're great. Shona Jones is in the chat, says, sorry to hear filming Penny for Your Thoughts isn't being filmed this weekend, but it will happen. Lovely to see you, Kate. Looking forward to seeing you in Henry House. I'm off for now as making our dinner. We'll watch the rest on playback. Thank you. Love to all for chilling Scotland. I remember the phone call when I answered. I said, why are you phoning? You're doing auditions. But for that reaction, I'm looking forward to seeing your relationship with Izzy develop. That's lovely. It's really nice.
Thank
you. Yeah. You made all of Ringer mom for an audition, which is nice. Well, what we're going to do is we're running short on time. It's building up to the weekend. We'll let people it's prime time. We're going against some of the biggest shows on TV right now. I don't think we're sticking around for too long. But Kate, thank you so much for joining me. We'll have to meet. We're local to each other. We'll have to go for a coffee sometime.
Yeah. Definitely. Good.
Yeah. I'll message you after this. Is there anything that you? Oh yes, we've got one more video to look at, haven't we? The teaser for Christmas. I simply named it Paul. Paul? Who's playing Paul? Take a look at this video. Paul?
Can I just we would like to offer you the part of Alid. You brought Karen to life, and so we would like to offer you the part of Karen in the Henry House drama series.
Hi! Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Oh, amazing. Thank you so much for this evening. It's been an absolute pleasure to, one, meet you, and two, get to run through a fantastic scene with you. I've just had a chat with Gareth, and we would both be delighted to offer you the part of Paul in Henry House, the pilot episode. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye.
Or have we got a Paul?
We've got Paul. Yes.
Merry Christmas.
It was so difficult not to say his name.
Yeah, still don't, because this might get onto social too, yeah.
So there we go. It's a teaser. Oh, that's wait till Christmas Day before we reveal who Paul is. I know who it is, and you guys are gonna absolutely blow your mind when you find out. So make sure you stick around, or tune in, or pay attention on Christmas to what's going on. And like Kate says, Kate's like really excited, nervous. Ah, my God, as if. And the comments are coming in. Oh, exciting, so exciting. And Kathy Chilton says, "Well done, Kate. You're gonna shine, lady." I agree. Right, we are going to. Is there anything that you wanted to add before we get out of here, Kate? That I may have missed.
No, just support Wrexham, support Derwent College, support Alex, because you know, how would you know about this? So thank you guys for being here. That's it's like I say, there's lots going on tonight, so it's thank you, brilliant.
Wonderful. Thank you guys for tuning in on a Friday evening. And if you're wondering, this is part of the Shrewsbury Biscuit podcast. Please give us a follow on Instagram, on Facebook and stuff. If you're not already following Rocking Horse, please do on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter as well. And please keep in touch with everything that's going on, because the story is unraveling more and more week in, week out. We do a show every month, but once it's an amazing story, and this is what you're talking about. We're talking about the community we put together and the people we're working with now. It's just fantastic. It really is. And the comments are just to show that. Kathy says, "Great podcast." Thank you, Kathy. Now to hit the gin. Yes, I'm gonna go and grab a beer. And Alex says, "It's been lovely to meet you, Kate." Kate, it has. It's been lovely. And Alex says, "Great job, Alex." Great job to you, Alex, as well. Before we get out, sorry, Kate, I didn't mean to interrupt you then. Before we get out of here, I want to just give a shout out to our sponsors, if you don't mind. Web Orchard are building us a brand new state-of-the-art website. Our website at the moment is broken because I broke it. I changed my podcast host, which means all the signals and things that go to our website have all been corrupted because of me. I'm wanting to save a few quid and work with Captivate, who are a great British podcast host. So Web Orchard are building us a brand new state-of-the-art website. So whether you're local to Shrewsbury or wherever you are in the UK or around the world, the Web Orchard will make the perfect website for you. They are Shrewsbury based. They're in Coton Hill. They're geniuses, and the website that they're going to make for us nearly made me cry. I went to have a meeting and they were like, "This is the kind of thing we want for you, Alex," and I nearly cried. I was like, "It's beautiful. Make it for me." So please give the Web Orchard some love. Right, Kate, thank you so much. Thank you to Gareth and to all the two. Thank you for the listeners for tuning in. You guys have been great, really have. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the new year. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody.
Have a fabulous Christmas. Yeah, next up. I'm just about to do mine, maybe tomorrow, probably.
See you later, guys. Peace out.
Thank you.